Hi children, good morning. I hope you're all fine at home. And today we are going to learn one of the new topic, Once Upon a Time. And it's a poem written by Gabriel Okara. And Gabriel Okara is an African poet. And in this poem, he says how the people change their attitude day by day. And when the poet was a small child, he was very happy. And he used to laugh heartily and they live happily. But as days passed, his attitude is changed. So now, in this poem, he is going to tell us how the people attitude and mannerism is changed in the society day by day. Now let us know about the author. Here, Gabriel Okara here is an African author and a poet, and most of his writings related to the day-to-day issues and the lifestyle of the African people. And he was born in 1921 in Nigeria. And since he was poor, and he was educated at Government College, Unugo. And later, since his parents were not rich, he worked as a bookbinder and later as an information officer at Unugu. And here, Gabriel Okara, once again, we shall talk about his lifestyle. And he was born on April 24 in 1921. And he wrote The Nun River, and he gave an interview, and in this interview he discusses the outmoded innocence of reverent poetry, and his poems appeared regularly in Black Orpheus. He has also written a novel called The Voice, and this brought name and fame to Gabriel Okara all over African community. Now, in this poem, Gabriel Okara speaks to his son. He says, Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. Here Gabriel Okara tells he says, Son, once upon a time, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. Here, they refers to whom? The people. And he says, once upon a time, all the people used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their hearts. So what does it mean? It means people used to live happily. So they used to talk to the people so happily with open hearted. Not only that, there was no any ill feeling or malice in their mind and heart. So people's mind and heart was so pure. So then what happened today? And poet also says that he used to laugh so heartily and laugh with his heart and laugh with his eyes. But now, they only laugh with their teeth. Here, Gabriel Okara tells his son, My son, now the people only laugh with their teeth. And while their eyes block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. Here, the meaning of this verse is, Gabriel Okara says, but now they only laugh with their teeth. Here, the meaning of the sentence is, people are not open-minded. Not only that, so they are not happy or they are not free to talk to others, and if at all they talk, only the words that comes from the lips but not from the heart. And when they laugh, we can't see the joy or happiness in their laughing. And as a sign of their laughing, they only show their teeth. So here he says, they only laugh with their teeth. And where is their heart? So they close their hearts. That means they are not open, and and then they are not happy to talk to the people, or they are not happy at all. So they only laugh only with their teeth, but not with the heart. While their eyes block cold eyes search behind my shadow. That means here, even though they are laughing, here their laugh is not real. Understand? That means they are covering a mask. So now as we cover our face with a mask or something else, here they also here they means here the people. The people also close their heart, and then they laugh with their teeth. And he says, there was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that has gone now. And here Gabriel Okara says, my dear son, once upon a time, people used to shake hands with their hearts, but not now. So now shaking hands with their hearts has gone now. So now, how the people shake hands with now? So nowadays, so with their hearts closed, so they only and they just only extend their hand to shake their hand, but while they close their heart. Understand? Here he says, there was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, and but that has gone now. So shaking hands with their heart and laughing heartily and shaking hands heartily, or again talking to the people so heartily and so on, that is only once upon a time, but not now. Now, he says, now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hand searches behind my empty pockets. Here Gabriel Okara says, my dear son, so now how do the people shake hands now? They only shake hands without hearts, while their left hand searches my empty pockets. So now nowadays we see people making friendship with different types of people and so on. And to mainly to get the material benefits only, these days people try to make friendship with others, particularly with the well-to-do families or with the rich people and so on. So they only see the material benefit. Understand? But here there is no real friendship and no real joy. So now here, yes, now here he says, now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hand serves my empty pockets. So people think, and if I make friendship with this man, what type of benefit will I get? So these are the attitude or minds and thoughts are running in the minds of the people these days. And when we meet our friends or relatives or known people on the way, so we talk to them, and sometimes and we also tell them to come to our house, and when they come to our house and we tell them feel at home. Understand? Feel at home. Again when they are going, again we say come again. Understand? So now what are the words of the author in this poem? Now he says, feel at home, come again, they say, and when I come again and feel at home once, twice. Children, how many times do we invite our friends or relatives or known people to our home? Only once or twice. And if they keep on coming again and again to our house, what we do or how do we feel? So we feel that, so this man is coming to our house very often, regularly, perhaps he doesn't have any work at home. So these are the ideas or thoughts that when we see the people coming to our house will run in our mind. Understand? And when we invite our friends and we tell them, feel at home. Again, when they are leaving and we tell them, for namesake, come again. And if they come, do we ready to entertain them and treat them well? Of course, only one. Of course, only once or twice, but not always. So they say, "Come again," they say, and when I come again and feel at home once, twice, and there will be no thrice. For then I find doors shut on me. So, children, it is true that, and when we see the people come to our house, not only others, even we also do the same. What we do here, so we close the door. Or by seeing them coming to our house, at once we also come out our house and lock the door, and then we say, "Sorry, friend, I'm going out, or I've got some important work outside." So we try to avoid the coming of the people to our house. And here Gabriel Okara tells his son, "So I have learned many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces like dresses at home." Usually, what we do, so one every day we change our dresses. So as we change our dresses every time, here Gabriel Okara also says he has learned many things. So here he says, "So I have learned many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces." Here, what did he learn? To learn many faces. So, as we are changing dresses very often, here his attitude is also changed, like a changing of dresses very often. So, he says, "So I have learned many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces like dresses. Home face, office face, street face, host face, and cocktail face, and with all their conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile." So, when we talk to the people, or when you are at home, or when you are in the street and so on, so we show different facial expressions. Second situation, our facial expressions and smiles also are changed. And sometimes our smile is like a fixed portrait smile. So what is the meaning of fixed portrait smile? For example, if you see a photograph or a statue, the photograph or statue may be looking like smiling, but so the expression doesn't change. The expression remains same as it is forever because it is a fixed one. So here our facial expressions, our feelings also like a fixed portrait smiles. Sometimes we behave differently at office, at home, or on the street, and with some or with anybody and so on. So this is how we change their attitude. Now, here Gabriel Okara says, "And I have learned to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart." He says, "I have also learned to say goodbye, and when I mean good radiance." So now, when you are going on the way, and sometimes we meet our friends or relatives or unknown people, and as soon as we meet them, so we talk to them happily. And if we keep on, and if the person is keep on talking to us, what do we say? "Nice talking to you." But do we have the same feeling? Do we feel happy to talk to him? No, certainly not. Because we feel bored of talking to him or listening to his words. So we say good radiance. Yeah, here, what is the meaning of good radiance? So we try to avoid him talking. Understand? So this is our attitude. And we say, "Glad to meet you," and without being glad. Even though we are not glad, of course, only the very first few minutes or few seconds we feel happy to see him or to talk to him. But that feeling doesn't continue throughout our conversation. Understand? So we say, "Glad to meet you," even though we are not glad, but we feel bored of talking to him or meeting him. and then we say, it has been nice talking to you. But actually, we are feeling bored of talking to him. Okay, after feeling bored. But believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be. He says, but believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. Here he says, my dear son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to relearn all these meeting things. Now, Gabriel Okara is fed up of this modern day's attitude. Now, he wanted to relearn his, his feelings or his attitude when he was a small child. Because small children have very pure heart and pure mind. There won't be any malice or ill feeling in their mind and heart. So, Gabriel Okara wanted to change his attitude and his mentality and with that of small children. So now he says, but believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to relearn all these meeting things. I wanted to relearn all the meeting things. Here, what are the meeting things? Feelings or attitudes without any expressions. So now he wanted to get rid of all the artificial feelings or artificial laughing and so on. Now he wanted to relearn how to laugh heartily or how to smile happily and so on. Now he is asking his son, I want to I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to relearn all these muting things. And most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh. Here Gabriel Okara says, Madison, I want to relearn how to laugh happily. For and for when I stand before a mirror and try to laugh, so and when I try to laugh standing in front of the mirror, my laugh is not real. Only my teeth are seen like a snake's bare fangs. Understand? So he says, I want to relearn how to laugh. For my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth. My laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. Here see, children, if you observe this picture here, the small child, see how happily he is smiling. Because small children doesn't have any ill feeling in their heart and mind. So they are like gods. So now Gabriel Okara asks son, so show me son how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. Now Gabriel Okara is asking his son, son, show me how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. So this is the beautiful poem, and the poet expressed his feelings through this poem. So now let us see the glossary. Cocktail, a drink usually made from a mixture of one or more alcoholic drinks. Confirm, to be and thinking the same way as most other people in a group or society are normally acceptable. Portrait, a painting, drawing or photograph of a person, especially of the heart and shoulders. Good radiance, a feeling of relief when an unwanted person leaves. Muting, changing all the time, expressionless, not expressed in speech. Fangs, long, sharp teeth of some animals like snakes and dogs. Children, now let us see the home task. What do you think of modern society? Do people laugh and behave cordially? Are they sincere in their handshake and other sweet words? Now, based on the poem, and the meaning. Now write a conversation between Rita and Geeta on modern behavior of people based on Okara's ideas. Now, second one. So, show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. Explain. So now, based on the meaning, write a description of the poem. Thank you, children.